Right now, bikers are gearing up to ride in commemoration of some of Chicago's darkest days. This week marks what is considered the start of the race riots more than a century ago.
CBS 2's Stephen Graves is in Bronzeville talking with organizers of the bike ride about the purpose behind the pedaling.
When Peter Cole, a professor of history, bikes this weekend, the goal is for you to see him and his group and ask about the ride's purpose.
You ask 100 people, 99 will say, I've never heard of it. One will say they've heard of it, but wouldn't really be able to explain.
He's talking about the Chicago race riots of 1919.
The history of racism and racial violence in America it's not a conspiracy. It's just that the white majority has chosen to ignore this history because it's uncomfortable.
With hopes to inform others, he formed a group, the Chicago Race Riots of 1919 Commemoration Project, or CRR19. July 27, 2019 is when it was formed, the day 1 century ago when the riots started. Eugene Williams, a black teen, was on a raft in Lake Michigan when he drifted over into an area reserved for whites. A white man hit Williams with a stone, making him drown and sparking deadly tensions. Whites and police attacked African Americans from the South making home in the city. Black soldiers stood guard. 38 people died, more than 500 injured.
We thought it was important to bring up that history if we really want to understand why Chicago looks like a tale of two cities, those that have and those that don't.
Racial segregation we still see in Chicago today. Frankly Cozy-Gay, co-director of CRR19, takes pride in riding for a 4th year. The 5-mile tour shows areas of bloodshed and places and people resisting the carnage.
Like the Chicago Defender. Key people like Ida B. Wells.
This year, the group continues to push for its own efforts in commemorating the riots. 38 different historical markers they want to see across the city, including here at 35th and State.
Those markers will look like this, glass bricks as a memorial to those who died. The group says the idea is gaining support from city leadership, an ongoing effort to remember the worst days of Chicago's history, in a greater effort to learn and heal from the past. In Chicago, Stephen Graves, CBS 2 News.
The bike ride will start at the Chicago Military Academy near 35th and Giles. That's in Bronzeville. It kicks off Saturday at 10 a.m.